Hello. This is a different video than usual because today I'm kind of pissed off. I know I did the live stream today of the story mode. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I did yeah, I did. Did the story mode let's play and I was really happy. Now I'm not really happy. And the reason why I'm not happy is because there aren't that many videos out there, or there are, and I'm just not finding them, that are solely talking about griefers. The reason why I'm on GTA Online is so that I can talk about griefers. The reason why I'm talking about griefers is because I've encountered them now maybe 3, 4 times, I guess you could say, and I've been killed by all of them. How fun. Very, very, very not fun, sarcastically. It, hello? Yeah, fucking hell.
The one where you do the thing and then at the very end you leave. I don't know. Does anybody else know the fucking glitch?
Right, change of plans. We're gonna go out of GTA Online because I don't want to have to deal with people talking about glitches. Very, very hackable thing to be, not hackable, reportable thing to be doing. Um, but there aren't that many dedicated videos talking about griefers. Now, this is one of those videos. Sorry about the little bit there. Uh, let's say I register as a VIP with my VIP name, fucking units. Is what I like to call it. Which is just my name, I guess. Um, and I find a new session that has, say, 11 people. This is what happened. This is like the story of something that happened. I was in a lobby of 11 people, and this guy was on the microphone. I was like, "Hey," and I was talking to him. Now, after I was talking to him, he clearly wasn't listening. He didn't have his microphone in game chat, I'm pretty sure, but he did, or something. As I was talking to him, yeah, this is a large uh, annoyance that's going on right now. Not really in my power. They really need to fix that. But yeah, I was in a lobby of 11 people, and I was talking to this guy. And I was like, "Hey, how are you?" Pretty much just a normal conversation that I would have with people in the game who have microphones. And the guy didn't respond. I was like, "Okay, well, he clearly doesn't have a microphone in game chat, or he does, or he's like just further away from me, so he can't hear me." Um, or maybe it was a setting of mine. So after that, I went on to do air freight. Now I got the crate. Took down the buzzard. Pretty sure I took down. Yeah, I took down the buzzard. Did air freight. Almost did air freight. Almost. Notice how I said almost. Almost did air freight with a full $20,000. Meaning that the property. I'm pretty sure it's called like the property. Value is like $20,000. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But I had $20,000 on the value of it, I guess you could say, and didn't notice this guy coming out of the left field. Just, just there, just there to take it down, I guess. Didn't really have much of a warning to it. Just there to take it down. Didn't say a word. I'm pretty sure he could hear me because I had my microphone in, but didn't say a word. Just took it down like a coward, and they all do, like cowards, because a majority of them don't have microphones, and the ones that do aren't really that talkative. Uh, and they destroyed the car. No, he destroyed, and then he came back for round two to destroy me. I got a few shots off on his plane, his helicopter. I mean, he was in a Buzzard, by the way. Fucking yeah. I wonder how we got that. In his Buzzard, fucking running around. And he came back for seconds. Basically, came back to take me down because he knew that I was, willing to attack him because, he fucked up my cargo run. Like, why would you do that? You're such a bitch. And, of course, anyone who's anyone is going to attack you if you destroy cargo. Especially with the air freight mission because you have to drive up to the helicopter, get in the helicopter, go to the thing no matter how far it is, and then go drop it off at the destination, which is more further away than close. But they don't care. They're willing to just destroy. Like, fuck it. We don't care about you, what's going on with you. If you don't care that I'm flying a fucking cargo bob with a bunch of shit on it with like $20,000 in value of a crate that could drop at any time, as I found out. That wasn't through a guy though, or a griefer, that was through, just like NPCs and shit, that drops, of course I'm going to be fucking angry at you. Of course I'm going to fight back against you. Fuck, I'd fight back in any situation if it wasn't that. I'd fight back in any situation where I'm in danger. But I wasn't in danger. I wasn't in danger from someone, or like I wasn't put in danger by someone who was like just defending themselves. Because I wasn't attacking him. I wasn't attacking anyone. I literally started up the air freight mission and went to do it. And that's it. And that's all I've been doing for the past maybe 3 to 4 hours. Is I've been doing air freight, air freight, and I've done 2 sightseers now. One, by the way, was actually grief. By the way, I'm probably gonna get onto that as well. Talk about that. What the fuck? Anyway, probably gonna get onto that and talk about that. But yeah, the guy came back for seconds because he knew I was gonna attack him, and he knew I would have probably taken down his jet, or his Buzzard. He knew I would have taken that down. So he decided to come after me like a little bitch, and he did. Now, I just want to put this out there. I am a fan. I don't watch all of his content, but I have watched the majority of his GTA 5 content. I'm a big fan of The Professional, the YouTuber called The Professional. He's not my inspiration for YouTube, and I've only been watching him since I got GTA Online, but he's a really good example of a good fucking player. He's a really good example of someone who both knows their way around a gun, even though, yes, he sometimes does use the oppressor. He knows his way around it, he knows his way around the majority of the guns, but he also knows how to make money. He's smart. Because the majority of the shit that you learn to do in GTA 5 online comes from you. It literally comes from you. Yeah, it's an option in the game, but they don't tell you that it's an option in the game. The first mission is a Lamar mission where you have to go do the thing with the car, I'm pretty sure. At the thing. Like, to go grab the car. Or just to go grab the car. That's what the first mission of online is. Come out of the airport, do the thing. The first mission is not go and sell cars and go rack up cocaine and go do Bogdan runs or whatever the fuck it is. Go do shit at the casino because you need to for money, and go run drywall businesses or money laundering or whatever the fuck it is. I've seen it before. But yeah, it doesn't tell you to do all of these things. It doesn't tell you to become a VIP and do all of these missions. You have to take that into your own initiative to do that. And the only way you do that is with guides. You don't get guides, like, even if you think that, yeah, there are some small videos out there, you don't get guides on how to spam the oppressor and the easiest methods to getting the oppressor glitch 2019. Or maybe there are videos like that. I'd imagine that those videos are complete bullshit. And a majority of the tryhards are, you know, roped into that bullshit because the people who make the bullshit videos know who the bullshit's directed to. They know who the bullshit's directed to. But the thing about videos of people who make money glitch videos, and the thing about people who make money making videos, is that the people who make money glitch videos know who their target audience is. They know who the fuck their target audience is. The people that make money making videos know who their target audience is and are willing to work with them in game. Because people will send them. People will fucking send them screenshots of their usernames or their usernames in the comment section. People will send them screenshots and videos of them making money because they know that the person who's making the video isn't out for like clickbait attention. You know, they're obviously out for attention because, you know, like, it's their YouTube channel and sometimes it's their fucking jobs. But they're not out to clickbait people. They're not out to do things that would harm people or, like, affect their stats or anything, or affect their money in the game in general. They're not out to do that. They're out to help people and have fun in a game made for people to have fun, not destroy fun, and make it seem like fun is just a meaningless word when it comes to the game. Because it's not. Fun in GTA Online, in GTA 4 Online or GTA 5 Online, means you get something done. You get something done. If you don't get the thing that you want done, you try again. That's what fun is. Getting something like a kill done, or what is it? Like, if someone has a high mental or whatever the fuck it is, mental status or whatever it is, and you go and kill them for XP and cash, that's not getting it done. That's not getting anything done but ruining someone else's experience. That's all you're doing. Same with griefers. People who are legitimately trying to get things done so that they can say after they get offline, yep, okay, that's that thing done. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll do that other thing because I know that I've done that thing and I feel happy about it. That's basically what fun is in GTA Online. That's what fun should be. But a majority of the griefers and people who think that griefing is something that is an option, that's not what they think fun is. That's clearly not what they think fun is. Because you can see it in the weapons they use, the fucking vehicles they use, especially the vehicles they use. Have you seen the Oppressor? Have you seen the fucking jet? Have you seen the Hydra or the Buzzard or the Oppressor Mark II? Have you seen the fucking tank? Have you seen the Akuna? Or whatever it's called? Have you seen the fucking mounted turret? The mounted turret four-wheeler? I'm pretty sure it is. Or like the mounted turret Jeep, or whatever the fuck you could say it is. Have you seen that thing? Yeah, it's two-manned, but it's still fucking way too powerful for what it is. And they have not changed it. They don't change the things that are way too powerful. They leave them in the game for someone else. They leave them in the game for someone else to dread. Because that's what we do, we dread them. Sorry, I'm like quiet there for us, just dealing with this person. But they leave them in the game. Rockstar leaves them in the game for us, the people who want to get things done, and to know that they had fun playing the experience. They leave them in the game for us to dread. They leave them in the game for us to get pissed off by players who were like, thank you Rockstar for adding this into the game. They leave them there. Now, back onto the scenario of, I know it was a bit of a tangent, but back onto the scenario Hella waste. Yes, it fucking does. Back onto the scenario of the 11 party session. When I get into a session, or when any grinder or person who wants to make money gets into your session, it's not your session anymore. It's not all your session anymore. Seriously, it isn't. If you're one of those people who cares about their KD ratio, and if you're one of those people who even fucking like logs their KD ratio or like puts it up online or fucking even checks their KD ratio, which I don't because I don't know how to. I don't really care to. It seems like a waste of time to me. And hey, it doesn't seem like a waste of time to them, so maybe I should do it too. Wrong. Don't do it. Just because it doesn't seem like a waste of time, just because it seems like something that everyone does and it's a terminology thing, don't do it. Because you'll be obsessed. You'll be obsessed with going back to your friends who are using that terminology. You'll be obsessed with going back to them and saying, "Hey, guess what? I got a 99 kill death ratio. I got a fucking 7.5 kill death ratio." You'll be obsessed with beating them. And you'll be obsessed with going back to them and saying, "Hey, guess what? I got this, and I got this, and I got this." Which is not what the game's about. The game is not about besting your friends. The game is not about fucking beating your high score on kills before dying. The game is about whatever you want it to be. The game is about what you put forward first. And killing other players and basically fucking pissing around and pissing on all of the cargo that people fucking work for. People wait hours on end for. Do you ever realize that? People wait hours on end to do cargo. Or at the very least fucking get enough to do fucking... Why is this guy attacking me? I don't know what this is. But yeah, like, at the very least, getting, like, enough, like, money to even do cargo. To even, like, own a fucking office to do this shit. That all goes to waste when you've got people pissing all over cargo. And things that people wait for. Things that people, you know, work towards to get and to own and to, like, say that, hey, I finally have that. That's what they do. That's what it turns out to be when they fucking do this shit. And it's so annoying that it's a norm. It's a norm to check your kill death ratio and have it be mostly kills. It's the fucking norm to do that now. That's 2019. That's the weapons that the fucking developers add to the game for you. That's not even like the mentality of some people. It's just the weapons that they add to the game that allows those kill death ratios to be so high up. Like, at the end of the day, if there were no such thing as the Oppressor, if there were no military vehicles or the Kuruma or whatever the fuck it's called, if there were no Hydras in online mode, if there were no Oppressors or anything, would the game be a fucking better experience? Would the game, like, lead to a better experience? Probably. Because either you'd have clean, fair fights, at least have fights. The fights probably wouldn't be, like, so clean because they still haven't, like, patched or gotten rid of some weapons. And I think you know what I mean when I say that they haven't done a bit of stuff.
You're really making my skin crawl.
You know, I think you mean when I say that as well. Like, there is quite a bit that they don't do. There is quite a bit that, like, has been put in the game to stay. Like the Hydra. You know, like a majority of the weapons that get used in PvP and stuff. And they just shouldn't be a thing. If those are a thing, then what's the fucking point in having cargo missions and sightseer? What's the point in having these like carefree missions that you do to get more money, yet still having weapons like the Oppressor and like the Hydra? Because you know who's going to use them, you know the mentality of the people who are going to use them, and you know why they're using them. So why not just take them out of the game? Why not save everyone the fucking trouble of constantly, like, fucking having to find new sessions and just take the shit out of the game? There's no point in making, like, one side of the community happy when you can make all sides of the community happy, and the people who are, you know, actually fucking problems can just fuck off. There's no point in fucking having... There's no point in having some sort of system where you can be non-violent, yet still have completely violent weapons made for the violent people, because it just ruins the experience for the non-violent people. But, like, I sort of did a tangent off of the 11-player lobby. Right, back to the 11-player lobby. If I'm in your lobby, that's not your lobby anymore. A small portion of that lobby belongs to me now. And anyone else who's doing missions such as, you know, cargo or you know, like air freight or haulage. If people are doing that, there is a small tiny portion. You got to think about it. This is the map of GTA 5. This is a small portion of the map of GTA 5. Think about that. Think about all of this city that you have. And then think about all of this land that we fly helicopters past. We fly cargo through to get to places like here and construction sites and shit and here. Think about all the city you have to fly your oppressors around and do all of that stuff, yet we run into you. On a map this fucking big, we still run into you because you choose to come after us. Now, back to what I was saying. All of this land you can use with casinos and places like this. This is all yours while we take up a small portion of it. If there's like an 11 or 6 or 5-player lobby and there are level 100s, level 200s, sometimes even level 300s and 600s around, we stay in our little bubbles. And those little bubbles make up a portion of the map. Those little bubbles will move around the map to wherever we need to go to hook things up, or to do cargo, or wherever we need to drop stuff off. Or even our little houses and HUDs. That's our bubble moving around. We're telling you to stay the fuck away from our bubble that's moving around. You're not supposed to be in our bubble. You're in the airspace of the bubble that I own. The portion of the map that I should own when an event that I started specifically for me has started. That's a portion of the map for me. That's a portion of the map for me, and that's a portion of the map for anyone else who does what I do on a regular basis, which is practically, you know, just grind for money. Not for kills, not for anything to do with self-importance or anything, just for money. That's pretty much it. We grind for money, not KD. We grind cargo. We do stuff with the cocaine rack-ups. We don't do what you do. And that's our little bubble that you invade every fucking time, just so that you can feed your pulse, and your portion of the game, and the thing that keeps you on. Because if there were no you, then the game would be 110% better. And you can solely disagree with that. You can disagree with that as much as you want. I really don't care. Because when you think about it, there's a lot more that we disagree with that you say then you disagree with what we say. Take this into example. You say that we don't get you. We get you completely. You know why we get you? Is because grinding for kills is not the only thing that you're fucking... It's not the only crime you commit. You have invaded games such as Fortnite. Thing with Fortnite is that they made tournaments for you. They made tournaments to show off your skill. Massive quotations there, skill. They gave you options of modes that you can play, yet you chose to fuck up our lobbies. Keyboard and mouse players chose to fuck up our lobbies. The PS4 lobbies. You know, there are no more PS4 lobbies on Fortnite. They're literally, if you go and turn allow cross-platform parties off, which means that if you have that on, you're up against the majority of players who are on keyboard and mouse, who are obviously using controllers on phones, who are pros and shit like that. Pros in the keyboard and mouse community are very different to pros in the PS4 community. Pros in the PS4 community know how to use their fingers. Pros in the keyboard and mouse community know how to use their whole hands and sometimes their fingers. Like, there's such a massive difference there that, you know, the shitty thing about it is, with keyboard and mouse players, is that they have to chisel their skill. So do we. They have to chisel it longer with other games and aiming courses. But only on Fortnite. So if you were to go into a lobby of keyboard and mouse players on, say, Call of Duty, and you were on controller, yeah, you still have a bit of aiming sensitivity, you still have a bit of aim assist, but you still have to aim. It's just in their mind, bang, aim. Bang, follow that person with your reticle. And then they get the kill. They hone their skill, we're given it. But we still have the skill. Back to GTA Online, if you're running around with an oppressor, or you do missions, public lobby missions, like contact missions and shit, or Headhunter, or Martin Madrazo's missions. If you do those missions in an oppressor, or you run around in free mode with an oppressor, and you just kill people for the sake of it, people who are just driving along, not bothering you or anything, staying out of your bubble, which we all do, yet you find it okay to come into our bubble. We stay out of your bubble, yet you get the idea that oh, I'm gonna come into your bubble and bang. Just fucking bang. You're dead. You have no counter to an oppressor. You have no counter to a Hydra. The only counter you have is fucking luck and the hope that the guy driving the thing is terrible at driving the thing. That's all you have. That's all you have. You have nothing else but that. That's why I find it so stupid that people who are running around griefing cargo and griefing missions and fucking VIP missions like haulage and fucking air freight, people that are like sightseer, people that are like griefing those missions haven't been reported yet and haven't been banned or like timed out or suspended from GTA Online for ruining the experience for someone else. I don't know why that isn't a bannable offense yet. I don't know why owning a fucking oppressor for the sole reason, or owning a Buzzard or a Hydra or a Karuma for the sole, or one of the fucking turrets on the trucks, for the sole reason of going around and fucking up people's cargo and fucking up people's missions and VIP missions that they're doing on their own with no one else, just them. I don't know why it's not a bannable offense yet. Because it very much should be a bannable offense. It very, very much should be a bannable offense to do such a thing. But it's not. And it should be. The other thing that I wanted to say about the whole griefing thing is that I don't do it. There was a while that I was like, oh, what's this on the map? So I went to it, and then I died. So I learned very quickly that the thing on the map is not for me. The thing on the map is not meant for me to touch, so I stopped touching it. I think that a majority of the people who are doing this, and a majority of the people who are ruining VIP missions and cargo and griefing, really need to learn that. Or maybe they have and they just don't give a shit. If that's the case, then why is there no bannable offense to that? Why is that not a bannable offense that I don't give a shit that you're trying to succeed at something, or you're trying to get something done, or help someone else, so I'm just gonna grieve your shit because I don't give a shit. Why is that not a bannable offense? It very well should be a fucking bannable offense. Because it's really annoying. And it really gets at you. It really gets at you to work for something like that. Just to have it completely fucked up by someone else. My dad references, his thing. His replica thing that he's been working on. And he says, if someone were to come along and ruin that, what would you do? And that's exactly how I feel about griefing and shit. If someone were to do that to you, what would you do? At the end of the day, how would you feel and what would you do? Why would you respond in the way that you respond? That's how I look at griefing in video games. That's how I look at tryhards in general, who just ruin the experience for everyone else. And that's how I look at a majority of the situations where tryhards get in oppressors and get in jets and shit and hydras and tanks and fucking Karumas just to spray at you. Just to fucking spray at you. That's how I feel about it. I'm gonna try my best not to talk about it too much, because I prefer to keep my channel lighthearted and stuff. I prefer not to talk about stuff like this that much. It's sort of the same way I felt about the conspiracy theory video that I made, and why I think conspiracy theory is a complete bullshit. I want to keep my channel as lighthearted as I can, and yeah. I did, also a bit of news, I did uninstall Discord from my phone, because hopefully I'm going to be getting a new phone where I can install Discord and then use Discord on a different account just to do more shit, pretty much. So I will be on Discord very, very soon though. And yeah, I'm going to be doing more stuff with Discord. I'm going to be doing a lot more promotion of the stream, which is what I've intended to do by buying or getting Discord. I mean, this is what I intended to do in the first place. So yeah, we're probably gonna continue doing. Oh, that was really cool. This is live commentary right now. This is not. Yeah, this isn't that. I had no fucking clue that I actually got him. That's so cool. Did I mention I got better at aiming in this game? I got pretty damn good at aiming. But yeah, just gonna end it here. And yeah, also some weird scroll wheel glitch things that are going on with my game right now. Very annoying shit. I really think that they should sort of work on stopping that from happening, because I know it's not on my end, it's on the game's end. So yeah, they should really do something about that. But yeah, we'll be back on Discord to promote the stream, not the stream, the channel, in the near future. Sorry that this video is a little bit serious. I don't like being angry about things. But yeah, don't be a cunt, don't grief, don't fucking do shit that makes other people feel like what they're doing is worth nothing. Don't be that guy. Don't be that group of people that thinks that this is okay either, because it's really fucking not. If you're on the bandwagon of you think that this is completely a-okay, and you see nothing wrong with this, and you're really like wrong. You're just fucking wrong. There's nothing right about the way that you. Controller disconnected right as I was doing the outro, but yeah, like you're really wrong. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about griefing and my stance on griefing. I'm not a griefer myself. I stay away completely from people who are doing cargo missions and stuff, even though some people do try to go after them. I wish there was more communication, especially when Australians do, especially in the Australian community of GTA Online. Nope. Especially in the Australian community of GTA Online, I really do wish there was more communication, so that like you can actually tell someone that you're not a griefer and you just. I prefer doing that than them having the wrong idea. Pretty much, I prefer to help people than destroy their shit because I'm not a cunt. Awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Toodaloo. Fuzzy Man Stan out.